Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Beorning, and I added a couple of outfits to my collection. This is of course based on the quest reward from last time, and it's one of my favorite outfits, so I'll probably be sticking with this one a lot. But I also made a couple alternatives, one involving all that Matham gear I've been collecting. Today I got another Matham item in my set from my Hobbit present, and now I have a full set of Matham gear, though I'm not wearing the Matham gloves. I have it as a cosmetic with it, but my own equipment I'm just still using the gloves I got during the epic storyline, since that's a better set in there. Alright. Right now, though, I'm wearing that outfit. With that all settled, now we can head into Talmud's address. And there are a couple of ways of getting there. I decided to go through the upper town area because I think that's the easier way to get there. Otherwise, you have to go through quite a bit of mess in order to reach the place. And this is a much quieter route. The other route involves going through many a warg. Alright. Down here. So now we're up to the Gravenwood, so we are getting close. Now the Gravenwood is a zone that's a couple more levels up. Yeah, level 72. So we don't want to get too close to any mobs while we're going through the Gravenwood. But that's the other reason why you want taking the road is advantageous, because you got level 72 mobs here. I'm level 68. So they can be a little bit tricky, but this is where I'm heading to. Interesting, these towers, they've got a stone foundation and wood on top and a thatched roof. Alright, hello there.
That old woman is always sending us help, but the help is never what we need.
You say you helped Katrin and Caltrev? She's always sending us help. If you and these rangers are different, I will bring some of you to see Lou Brennan. But I hope you do not expect aid from us. The people of the Falcon have their own problems. Alright. Now, this is a good place to set as my second milestone for now. Alright.
I will bring you and your people to Tormova to speak with the Beorning.
Yeah, actually, did I just pass by the stable master and not speak with him? I was just so eager to get by there without angering any of the mobs that I just forgot. Yes, there is a stable master here. There you go.
Quirod requires us to give welcome to Tavodion.
Now it only goes to Galtrev, so I guess it sort of does make the whole thing about putting a secondary milestone here a little silly. If I could just pop to Galtrev and come here this way, but it doesn't matter all that much because I could always reset that particular stone later on. Alright, now where were we? Oh yes.
I will bring you and your people to Tormova to speak with the Beorning.
But I promise you nothing else. The Falcon Clan has its own problems to solve. Let's speak with this Brennan.
Word reached us, even in Enedwaith, that the Falcon Clan stood against Saruman. But will a common enemy serve to unite us as friends?
Well, that's what we'll find out. Remain alert, Pineclaw, but try not to offend them. This is their land, and the passage south will be easier if we can count on the Falcon Clan among our allies. If half the stories they tell in LOTRO about Lou Brennan are true, then we do not need to need him as an enemy. Okay. Oh, Hlanuk. This way, please. I have sent word ahead to Lou Brennan, and he is awaiting your arrival. All right. I will bring you to Lou Brennan. Please follow me. All right. Leolin. Leolin. Oh, okay. Welcome to Tormorva, strangers from the north. I am named Meyer. I am the daughter of the Beorning. Oops. Oh, who threw that stone while I was looking the wrong way? Oh, we are honored to meet you, Meyer of the Falcon Clan. Alright, yes. Hello. It is nothing, Pyclaw. The stone only grazed me. I am fine. Oh, oops. I am alright. I'm fine. I will find out who threw that stone, and they will pay for it. You are the guests of my father, and you are under his protection while you are in our village. It is an affront to my father. It is an affront to me, and it is an affront to the Hippogluth. Alright. If I find out who threw that stone, he will never throw another. Ooh, strong words. Well, let us head on this way. Alright. And, okay, Penrod. Welcome to Tormorva, travelers from the north. It is hoped that the Lou Brennan that you will share our desire for peace. Can there be friendship between our people? Now, I always forget the name Tormorva, so I always call this place Talmethadris, which I guess Talmethadris is probably a place name, while I guess Tormorva is probably the village name. I will bring you to Lou Brennan. There is no need, Penrod. I am here. And here's Lou Brennan. Men of the North, you must have spoken with... We have received my message. I knew it could be trust the boy Annan to make a good speed. Both accounts are true. Annan fulfilled his duty, and Glen Brennan's resolve is strong. I am Halberd, and this is Pineclaw. These others are my kin. We seek the fast road south, but it must pass by Isengard. That road is not safe for enemies of the wizard. He is not fond of the Falcon Clan or our friends. It seems your feelings are not shared by all your people, Lou Brennan. What do you mean? My people do as I do. I found the villain, father. This is one who threw the stone at our honored guests. Those Tufania do not belong here. Cast them out, Brennan. The Habluk needs them not. That is not your decision to make, Kerr. They are under my protection. Penrod, bring my axe. Halberd of the North, will you accept this man's life in satisfaction for my debt to you? I will not have this man slain, Halberd. My people do not wish to spill blood at our meeting. Lou Brennan, we both have enemies enough. Very well. I will have him locked up in our dungeon until we decide what to do. Bring me here, my daughter. Alright. I am sorry about the welcome to Tomorva that marred in the way, Pineclaw. Saruman will never command the loyalty of the Falcon Clan, and the more he tries, the stronger my resolve will grow. I had thought my people stood with me on this, but it seems they are unwilling to respect my wishes. The wizard sent an emissary to buy our loyalties with gold and silver. I had him locked in the dungeon. It will not be long before he sends another, but this one may have an army at his back. We can help you against Saruman, but first we must prepare for our own defenses. All right. Your people and mine may disagree on many things. The gulf between us may be great. But on this we must agree. The wizard Saruman cares not for us. He cares not for Dunland. He looks down on the nose of our people. He seeks to use us, to cast us aside. And I'll wager your distant northerners have not crossed his thoughts before. If you'll help me ready for war, I think we can bring Saruman down to our level. Help me get ready for battle against the wizard, who remind him that the falcon still has its talons. Ooh, right? We will need to make their preparations, Pineclaw. Oh, we will help them, yes. Our aims do not line up perfectly with those of the men of Dunland, but we do share a common enemy. Let Saruman be distracted by the Falcon Clan, while we make our way through the Gap of Rohan, unobserved. Alright. We will help you ready for war with Saruman, Lou Brennan. Tell us what we can do. Penrod will help you what still needs to be done. I will show you to him. Oh, he'll tell us, yes. Tell us what needs to be done. Good. And then I guess we will do it. Oh, funny. And here we are. And here's Penrod.
For my part, I'm glad to have your help. Even the Falcon cannot stand alone.
No, they can't. And so we'll see what we can do against the forces of Isengard.
If it took only courage to win battles against wizards, this would be done already.
Yes, if it took only courage to win battles against the wizard, the Falcon Clan would have marched south, put Saruman in his place, and be on its way home already. But it is not enough. Tor Morva must be made ready. Ruth prepares the leather for that Toph will fashion into armor. Our Brennan's daughter Meyer trains useful fighters in the combat arts. Idella sees to the gathering of foodstuffs for the journey. All have their work, but still it will be a while before the Falcon can fly to war. With your help and the help of the Rangers, it will go more quickly. Alright, so we have to help them with 10 preparations. So this is one of the more, let's say, busy points of the epic storyline, where there are 10 quests that we are to complete. Actually, it's not 10 quests, it's complete 10 preparations, and a few of them have more than one quest in them. So it's quite a number of quests that we need to be done. So we shall move all around here. And here is one of them right now. All the quests in this area are for this area, so there are no optional side quests in this section.
What do you know of the hunt?
I have been the greatest hunter of the Hebagluth for many summers, but it was not always so. When I was a boy, I wandered far and wide in search of the greatest prey I could master, but I searched in vain. Finally, I came to a clearing of the trees, and amid the brilliance of a noontime sun, I beheld a mighty figure. He was many times the height of a normal man, and it seemed he wore a great antlered helm. It was beneath I was beneath his notice. He turned to gaze between the trees, and even as I contemplated the great huntsman, he was gone. Now, we met him, of course, back in the Bone Vales. So he took a slightly smaller form there, but still a great and powerful figure. I never found that clearing again, though I sought it. I fashioned this charm in his shape out of wood, and every time I go on the hunt, I carry it with me. I give it to you now. Defeat creatures in of Tau Methadras, and each one will add to the legacy of the charm. Its legend will make me stronger when I bear it south against our enemies. So therefore, we will help him by making his charm more powerful by killing some enemies with it. You see, we got rangers going around doing some work for a change, instead of asking us to do work for them. Now instead we have these folk here at Tormura giving us things to do. Alright. We're not going to go on that hunt yet. I guess we could remove this here. Actually, I'll probably have to remove the Crow Chief because that's going to be in the way. Oh, here we go. Here is Saren. Hello.
You have come from the Nook. Did you see a young man named Anirin there?
A moment, if you would, Devoniad. You have come from the lands of the Algreg, from Lanuk? Did you see a young man there named Anirin? Yes, I did. I rescued him from the depths of a place called Lidogo. Ah, my son, my Anirin. Thank the spirits. O Pineclaw, you must give me any word of him. Alright, I tell him, okay, it looks like I tell her that he seemed to be doing fine when he plans to return to Tolmerva when he's recovered. Alright. Thank you for the tidings. You must bring them to his beloved, to whom he has promised. Her name is Wenda, and her home is down in the hill to the south. Alright. So let's visit Wenda. Now, this particular quest varies by race. So this thing with the news, that is for the race of man, and they decided not to add a new one for the Beornings and just use the race of man one, which I think is a pretty logical thing to do in this case. Alright, we'll speak to her in a moment. Hello there.
You have news of Anirin?
You see here, she is Stag Clan rather than Falcon. Yes, I told her the encounter with Anin in the depths of Langogo in Enidwaith. I told him not to go, but he could not be persuaded. Anirin is stubborn. He gets that from his mother. Thank you for saving my beloved Pineclaw. I am indebted to you, and when Anirin and I are married, our family will be indebted to you as well. It is our way. Return to Saren and thank her for sending you this way. Alright. Okay, and actually I might as well speak with her.
It is my task to prepare food for the warriors.
Yes. It is my task to prepare food for the warriors when they must travel south to fight the hostile clans, apples, hazelnuts, elderberries, and smoked meats. Some of your friends are picking apples at the orchards in Tormorva. Go there and bring back a basket of apples, and I will wrap them up. The orchard is to the northwest. Now, we're going to do that later. I'm just picking up the quest now so that when I'm in the area I could speak with Goladir, because for now I want to finish this one so that we could finish the episode with this all, with at least one of these quests done. Alright, Saren.
Wenda is such a nice girl.
She did not want Anirin to bring Lou Brennan's message to the Algreg, but he saw the need and could not be dissuaded. Have you met Penrod, the Brenir's first Brehur? He is among the northern buildings of Tormova. He is looking for you. Alright. Okay. Penrod is looking for me. We will speak to her next time. I think the main thing here is to finish up this little quest.
Anireen will be back with his mother and with Wenda soon enough.
I saw you speaking to Anirin's family. It is a difficult decision for him to make, to be the bearer of Lou Brennan's message north of the Algreg, but he knew its importance. He is swift. It is one of the reasons the Brennan tasked him with the journey. He will be back with his mother and with Wenda soon enough, and I get for honor and duty, and whichever race you do, you get a book that's related to it. So this one gives plus 20 will. So for Hobbit's thing, gets one that gives a hope and also a incoming healing modifier. So each race gets a nice little appropriate gift there based on their race.
Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks.
Alright, well, we'll talk to him for that next one in the next episode. Actually, this one does not count as one of the 10, but it is one that you want to do since you... It's actually, I guess it's a preface to the one where you talk to the Rangers. But that's it for today's episodes, and we'll see you next time for another episode of Pineleaf Plays The Beorning.